Vault show. My name is Chris.
My name is Paige.
My name is Anthony.
Welcome to the Vault.
Hey, it's our first show.
Hey,
I'm excited to
Happy
talk
New
about
Year.
shit.
It's a new year. Like, it's 2020, man, and I feel like it's a great year to bring it in with another film podcast. I don't know too many that are made in Detroit. That I think Anthony, you said you had a podcast, right?
It hasn't been created yet, so you
Oh.
can't put me in the running.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh.
Well, you did have Can We Talk?
That's not a film podcast. That was a variety podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just had a film segment.
Gotcha.
All right. I listened to Making Movies is Hard, and so that's a pretty good film podcast. It's not in Detroit though, but I don't actually even know of any film podcasts in Detroit. So
Yeah, I think we might be one of the first. As for me, I listen to Alex Ferrari's Film Entrepreneur podcast and as well as Indie Hustle.
okay.
But those two are the main ones that I listen to. Yeah, so that's. And there are other ones on Spotify I've heard, but that's the one that really kind of got me because.
So you're really calling us the first of the Mohicans? Is what you're saying? Okay. All right.
All right. Well, we're kicking off this first episode talking about the top 10 most anticipated films of 2020.
Yep.
So I'm excited to get into this list. We're gonna start from 10 and go all the way to 1. 10 being the nothing is worst because it's most anticipated. So if you made the list, you made the list. But let's get into it.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, the Vault, we're talking about film from A to Z. So
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about everything from the Hollywood, status of the who is the who and the what is the what in filmmaking. And we're also especially going to highlight independent filmmakers, especially here in Detroit. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And let's get this started.
We'll also talk about a little bit of the business side as well as the creative side. So it's all in all film all the way through and through.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All right. Do you have the list or?
Yeah, yeah, I have the list. We'll
Number
have
10.
Anthony started off. Anthony is a cinephile, so he's
Cinephile, screenwriter, film buff, film talker, all that.
yeah,
Number 10 is The Photograph.
yes. So we did the photograph. They would say for the culture, I would say for me. Um, the photograph, as some may know, is it's kind of a drama romance or whatever. It's by Stella McGee, who is a filmmaker, a black female filmmaker. She's known for a film called The Weekend. If you go on Amazon, it's on there, but it's starring the guy from Insecure who played like her jump off guy, Issa Rae's jump off guy, and that's the film The Weekend. But the photograph is actually starring Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield. And pretty much Issa Rae is, I don't really know the premise exactly, but just know that they're love interests.
Sounds
And
just like a love story. To be
Well,
honest.
yeah,
I believe the premise is Issa Rae's mother was a famous photographer, I believe, and Lakeith Stanfield is doing a story on her.
okay,
And while doing the story and interviewing Issa Rae, who is the daughter of the famous photographer, he falls in love with Issa Rae, and their love story runs parallel to Issa Rae's mother's love story with a man she once fell in love with.
wow, okay. Yeah, so that's a pretty interesting story, and it's, as we mentioned before, it gives us like Love Jones vibes.
Yeah,
So
it sounds like a familiar story. It sounds like a good story. It's just that the familiarity of it makes me go like, I'll see it for Valentine's
Like,
Day.
are you
I'll bring my
bored
sweet
already?
thing with
yeah,
me.
me and
it
Minnie will
seems like
definitely
that
be
kind of
watching
thing.
it. So
I mean, if it comes out on Valentine's Day, that's definitely, they did a great job in choosing that day to release it. Because
Yeah.
all the girls will be like, yo, take me out to this movie. The dudes are going to be like,
Okay.
great.
Right. Exactly. But I'll be interested in seeing it. One for my girl Issa Rae, and I like Lakeith Stanfield anyways, so it's a double double.
And you like rom coms.
And I love rom coms, so and I love drama too, so and I love, so and I love film, so that's everything that I love right there.
This is number 3 on her list, folks. This isn't number 10 for her.
Yeah, so there you have it.
If it was up to me and Anthony, it wouldn't have even made the top 10.
The Photograph, February 14th. Get you, your boo, or whoever it's gonna be a Valentine in the theaters that day, or just get yourself there. But anyways, and support black films. Coming in at number 9 is a very special selection called The Rhythm Section by Blake Lively. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Lively stars in it, yeah.
Yeah, Blake Lively stars in it. The director of the film is a female director. Her name is Reed Moreno. She's pretty much known for the first few episodes of The Handmaid's Tale. She directed those, so that's pretty awesome. And also this is kind of a different casted role for Blake Lively, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it's definitely against typecast for her. The premise goes she's a woman that seeks to uncover the truth behind the plane crash that killed her family 3 years earlier. It's an international spy thriller. It looks gritty. It looks like a great, starring role for Blake Lively, and I'm interested to see what she does with it. We also got Jude Law, Sterling K. Brown is in the house. It's got a Max Casella. It's got a nice
Nice
cast here.
cast for sure. Yeah, and that's supposed to drop actually the end of this month, January 31st, of 2020. So I'll be checking that out too for sure.
Any cons to it? You see any cons? Just pros or?
Uh,
I think it's up for grabs because this is a different role for Blake Lively. The trailer looks good, but a lot of times, at least I have been misled by trailers. Like sometimes the trailer can be amazing,
Yeah.
and then the film is just like, whatever. Like It Too. That happened with It Too. The trailer was amazing.
Fire,
I
but
liked it.
I mean, It Too was
It's too
good.
long,
It
but-
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like if I had to choose between watching the trailer and the full movie, I would rather watch the trailer.
oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Dang,
a
so
bit.
you didn't like it then.
Well,
Yeah.
You watched 3 minutes of it.
The emotion I got when I watched the trailer was like, oh yeah, I'm on fire for this movie. When I watched the film, like it had some scary moments and stuff like that, but it wasn't like, yeah, that was really great. Like the first one was like, it blew me out.
It was a little
blew it out the water.
overwhelmed. I just hope this film doesn't have any filler. I hope it's one of those films because when you see those great trailers and all the good moments in a movie happen in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, I got gypped. You know what I mean? I hope it's not that movie.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Man,
I hope
wanna
not
see some
either.
ass kicking, all right? You know what I mean? I want to see a badass female-led action movie.
Yeah,
feel
and
that.
she's supposed to be a spy, so that's pretty awesome too. But yeah, so check that out, January 31st at the end of this month. I got all kinds for it just because Blake Lively. Anyways,
You want to expand on that, or you good?
I just like Blake Lively as an actress, as a person, as a wife to Ryan.
Okay.
So yeah, and what's the show she was in? Gossip Girl. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of her from that. I even liked Simple Favor. I did like that movie, and I liked her character. It was like mysterious. It was kind of mysterious. And did anybody see that?
I unfortunately never got to check it out. I will check it out eventually.
A Simple Favor.
No, I never saw that.
Okay.
Her and Anna Kendrick, right?
Yep.
I'll check it out eventually.
Yeah.
Good
It was pretty decent. It was better than I expected. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Okay.
But where are we at? Number 8.
We're at it's number 8? Yeah, number 8.
Yeah. So number 8 is Anthony's favorite, Top Gun Maverick.
This is my favorite.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
okay.
It was a joke.
I mean, I mess with a few films from the '80s. You know what I mean? Top Gun was one of its own. You know what I mean? It's definitely corny and amazing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's one of Tom Cruise one of his first, like big roles, and now he's coming back to it, a few years later. Dude, look, taking out like personal stuff. As far as like being in film, Tom Cruise is one of my favorite actors. Like his charisma on screen, like is unmatched by anyone. The dude can make an action film out of anything, and even if the movie is bad, he wasn't bad in it.
That's a
Okay,
fair
I think
critique of Tom
I think it's
Cruise.
safe to
Yeah,
say that you love character-driven pieces.
absolutely.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
loves
and I like
character.
character actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's expected to drop June 26th this year. And so, just real quick, that's directed by Joseph Kosinski.
Kaczynski, it looks like.
Kosinski.
Krasinski.
He is known for Tron Legacy. I like Tron. I
Tron was
actually
actually
did
pretty
like that.
good. A lot of people didn't though.
Great
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, the soundtrack
Yeah.
was
The
amazing.
soundtrack was fire. So I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Top Gun
Got a
Maverick.
great supporting cast here. Miles Teller, Jennifer
Connelly.
Connelly, John Hamm from Mad Men. Val
Yep.
Kilmer's coming back. We got Ed Harris. And it's co-written by Christopher McQuarrie, who made the Jack Reacher films, and I think the last two Mission Impossibles.
Okay.
Okay.
So Tom Cruise has his he has his A-list team with him,
Yeah. Okay.
so should be good.
I haven't seen the first Top Gun, the original one, so I'll have to watch that before I watch the new one.
I don't even think you have to, dude.
You don't
Just
even have
look up
to.
the best of a list of scenes. Like it's. Cause
I mean,
corny
it's
for an
like
80s movie, but it is.
self-explanatory.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you can see it if you want to see it. Go ahead.
Go ahead and waste your time. No, I'm just playing.
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking. Uh, we're at number 7, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So number 7 is one of my favorites. Wonder Woman 1984. So
Not too happy to see, Wonder Woman. The first one was just okay. It wasn't like
It's a hater,
everybody blew it up like it was the best thing
I thought it
ever.
was
What?
solid.
Now I get for the simple fact that it is a female, lead. She's getting the spotlight. If you want to go for that aspect, I
Are you-
agree. But if we're going for just like the story and the visuals itself, like it wasn't all that. It was just all right.
okay.
It was a movie just to make a movie. That's what it felt like to me.
If we're speaking on visuals, first of all, I honestly think the first Wonder Woman was probably one of my favorite DC films.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not. I
Subjective.
felt like yes, that is very.
Maybe that is
very
subjective. Okay.
I felt like the entire time it. It felt
I'm
forced to me.
I'm gonna argue with you because somehow I know we're gonna get to Aquaman, which to me was horrible.
Aquaman
So-
was great. It was one of the best DC films. So
Yeah, so Aquaman was kind of horrible, but Wonder Woman, it was pretty great. I liked the lead actress Gal Gadot. I thought she did a great job, and just because she was kind of foreign, it helped her drive the. Excuse me. Just because she was kind of foreign, it helped her drive the character of Wonder Woman.
I don't know.
Look, man.
I felt like she could have done a better job of acting out Wonder Woman. I feel like, and I feel like also they should have picked an actress that had more of just a tad bit more muscular body type. Gal Gadot has it looks like she has no muscle, and she's supposed to be this Amazon princess, but you go back to her homeland and all the women are jacked except for her. You know what I'm saying? It just don't
She's
make
tall.
sense to
That's
me.
good enough.
No, that's not.
And she was starting out too, remember?
Yeah.
Like she was starting out her trade. Look, I'm not gonna make an excuse for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
But
You
but
know.
listen, I hope the film just has the same energy that the trailer had, because the trailer to me was really exciting. It had
Yeah.
a great retro '80s vibe. I just want the film to have the same energy. So I'm hopeful for this. Is Patty Jenkins coming back?
Yep, she is. She sure is. She directed the first one, and she's also she directed Monster too, which I loved. Anybody say Monster?
Oh,
Monster's
the old-
Place.
No, Monster.
with Charlize Theron.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah.
Phenomenal
I saw that.
movie.
That was a good movie.
It's
See,
not
I
recording
never knew
or it's
that.
off.
I think it's dead.
Okay, just leave it.
You and this one.
Is that one good?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, cool.
And that one.
Sorry, y'all. We're also recording the show. For
We can cut this
in
out,
video form.
Chris.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just take like 3 seconds and not talk, and then we'll pick back up.
Okay.
So yeah, Wonder Woman was. I'm looking forward to Wonder Woman 1984. Patty Jenkins, like you said, is coming back, and that's supposed to drop June 5th, 2020. So I'm expecting for that.
Okay.
Number 6, also one of my faves that I'm expecting.
I'm strangely looking forward to this. I
Birds.
didn't think I would be, but oh, go ahead.
No, oh no, go ahead.
No, no, no. Wait, we haven't heard the title of it. What is it?
It's Birds of Prey. Uh, if anybody knows Harley Quinn, then this is her like story, and it kind of introduces, well, not her story, because I guess her story was introduced in Suicide Squad, but this is like her single film. So we're excited about that. It's Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. That's the original title. But yeah, so Harley Quinn coming to you, with Margot Robbie obviously playing Harley Quinn. We got Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Evan McGregor, Journey Smollett Bell, and a host of other actual, women playing her cast members and stuff like that. So I think, I'm not sure what they're gonna be doing for real, aside from probably just fighting crime. So
Look, it's another film where I hope the energy of the trailer matches the energy of the film. The trailer had me interested. I'm like, okay, I can rock with this. I never saw Suicide Squad. I don't really plan to.
what?
It was straight. It was
I think you
pretty
I
good.
think you definitely should watch it though. Honestly.
See, that's what I keep hearing. Oh, it was straight. It was straight. I don't really want to watch something that's, it was straight. It was straight. I feel like that's all I need to know.
That's fair. That's
You know what I
fair.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the film. I guess part of the reason is because the trailer didn't exactly wow me. So like usually,
Yeah.
those films are kind of up for grabs when the trailer isn't like, oh my goodness, this is the most amazing thing ever. So I'm kind of looking forward to it because it might actually deliver.
Yeah. That's fair enough. The trailer didn't do nothing to my soul.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, for real, because those trailers matter. Like, trailers that do something to your soul and be like, yo, I have to see this.
Yeah.
And then, but the worst part about those is that you have so many high expectations
And
that
then
when
it can easily be let down.
when you go into the film, it's just like, man.
Something a wise thing I heard a long time ago. I said, "Hey man, how do you control your expectations for every film you see?" He says, "Oh, I just come in thinking it'll suck.
Yeah, that's
That
that's
way
a
I'm
good way
not
to do it.
surprised nor
Yeah.
That's
If it's
probably
good,
the
I-
best way to do it, actually.
yeah."
Yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds like that's the thing to do. But that's gonna be directed by Kathy Yan. She doesn't have that many director credits that we know of, but she does have, some film called Dead Pigs,
Dead pigs.
Sour Heart. So you could pretty much expect it to be.
Is that a documentary?
No, I don't know. Um,
I have to look into that one more.
Yeah, I'll look into it more. I just got some screenshots here, so to be honest, yeah, I would click on it, but it's actually nothing to click on. But yeah, so it's nothing on her IMDb page really. So,
Okay.
I guess this is a big thing for her. So, we'll be
How long-
looking out for her.
How long has that been recording for? 19 minutes. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep, and coming in at number
Five.
five.
Yeah.
Number 5 is a fan favorite. It is probably one of the most anticipated films of the year, at least for our culture. It's Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life.
Yep.
Looking forward to Bad Boys for Life. I'm hoping it delivers. They got rid of Michael Bay, which
That already got me iffy.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a Michael Bay fan like that, but he made Bad Boys.
He made Bad Boys, man, and so with that flair being gone, I'm hoping it delivers. I'm hoping that the artistic vision lives up to the first and the second one.
Yeah.
You just
I'm
have
just-
to wait and see, man.
Yeah, I'm
For
just
real.
there for the reunion, pretty much.
I kind of am too. It
Yeah.
is the nostalgia effect, which many studios are definitely using to bring in an audience. So I'm hoping that it actually delivers.
Besides the iconic pairing of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, I do like that it's co-written by Joe Carnahan, who I think directed. I think he co-wrote and directed Smoking Aces. I don't know if y'all remember that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I saw
it.
it a while ago. I
Yeah.
gotta watch
Yeah,
it again.
that's a wild film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also made Narc. So I think because his name is attached to it too, I'm like, okay, it might be some hope for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a directing team here.
Yep.
Who
Two
come
guys.
who come from independent films. Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fala. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. So, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm gonna see it anyway because it's a
Yeah.
cultural touchstone. If that's the right word.
Exactly. So, I'll be excuse my voice. I'll be checking that out. That comes out actually this month, January 17th.
Next week.
Yep, next week. So, we're looking forward to going to see that. But that was our number 5 actually.
Yep.
So, next week we're going to touch on the next 5, but
Are you staring at me? I'm sure.
All right, yeah.
Alright.
So, cause how long do we have now?
okay, so yeah, we have to get into the film tips and also have the highlight of the week.
Okay, so all right, so film tip of the week. Hi y'all, my name is Christopher Epps. This film tip of the week. This is something that I read about in a book. It's actually Alex Ferrari's book called Rise of the Filmtrepreneur, and it's a book about teaching filmmakers to think more like an entrepreneur in terms of gaining a return on the films that they make. The one tip that I've kind of been experimenting with lately is niching down. So whenever you create a film, the first thing you want to do is look for a niche, and is that niche large enough to support the is it large enough to support the vision of the film, and get a good return on it. So basically, is that market big enough to get a return on your investment in the making of the film? So you can find certain categories of people. Like Facebook is good at this. So like there's already segments on Facebook because they have groups. So like my upcoming film that'll go into production in 2021 deals with narcissism in relationships. So what I did was I went on Facebook, I looked up narcissistic abuse in like survival groups, and I just started interacting with that audience. And so my goal is to gauge interest in a film like this. Would people be interested in seeing it, and would they go out to theaters to see it? So I believe niching down is probably the future of indie filmmaking, because what we usually do as filmmakers is we usually just go make our film and say, hey, I hope that this film garners an audience. And I feel like in today's world, with so much content available, so much oversaturation of content, you got Netflix, you got Disney Plus, you got all these options to watch. That's so 5 minutes. It's too much out here for people to choose. So if it's choosing to see the next Marvel film or choosing to see your independent film, most likely people are going to choose the Marvel film unless you have built something that garners actual attention. So niching down, finding your target audience, I definitely think is the way to go. This is all in Alex Ferrari's Rise of the Filmtrepreneur book. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's definitely some great advice. Niching down is actually, we were talking about it the other day, something that a lot of independent filmmakers need to do and don't actually know about. So that's why you were recommending the Filmtrepreneur book. Because I would have never thought, like you said, you just went on to a question forum
Yep.
online and pretty much started asking questions about, the themes, of your film. And you could kind of see like where your target audience is, what they're looking forward to seeing, what they're not looking forward to seeing. So yeah,
And it's not just Facebook. You got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got Quora, you got another site called Medium, which is like writers writing about whatever life brings. So we got all these channels, all these social media channels, and we should probably utilize them.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
build an audience. So like I'm giving myself a whole year to build an audience for my film, and so by the time 2021 arrives, we should be ready to go.
Yep. How are we looking on time?
26.
All right. Well, before we head out for today, I have the film highlight of the week, in which this is something that I think is pretty big for people who watch a lot of scripted TV. Mara Akil, she just signed a deal with Fox TV. Mara Akil is, as many know, she's the creator of like Girlfriends, The Game, um, Being Mary Jane. So I mean TV shows like that. She's gonna be producing a blind script. She signed a blind script deal with Fox Entertainment. So we'll be looking forward to seeing some new work from her. And yeah, are you guys? Did you guys ever like watch The Game, The Girlfriends, or Being Mary
I
Jane?
watched the game. I saw an episode or two of Being Mary Jane, but her and her husband both have a show that was
Black
on
Lightning.
that was on Oprah's, yeah, Black Lightning too, but that was on Oprah's channel called Love Is,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
that's actually a pretty good show, kind of like Black Romantic series. It ran for like one season, I think.
Mhm.
But yeah, I know Mara Akil and Salim Akil. They make great content. So
I
I'm
agree.
happy.
I agree. I'm a fan of them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can produce. And yeah. Oh, also they're rolling out another season of The Game. I think they're
Really?
gonna. I know. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Um,
leave that alone.
yeah.
How many
So
seasons has it been so far?
it doesn't even matter. Like
8 to 10.
we've had enough of The Game. Seriously. Um, but that is the highlight of the week, and you just heard the.
The first episode of The Vault. We
Mhm.
will be bringing more of this to you throughout the year. So please, if you like this, share, drop a comment on YouTube, wherever this podcast is. Just support us if you like the content.
Yeah, and catch us next week for the top 5
Yeah,
of the most anticipated films of the year. I'm Paige,
I'm Chris.
I'm Anthony.
and
Top 4 films of the year.
oh, I'm sorry, top 4. We went through 5. Wow, top 4 films of the year.
Oh,
Uh,
I want to say one more thing. If you like this, please share it with at least 5 other people who you think would enjoy it as well.
yep. So click the link, and we'll be seeing you guys next week.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning into the vault.